Hi, this is Will LeStrange, and I want to thank you for requesting some more information about Jon Sandifer's Learn Feng Shui course. So that's me on the left and Jon there on the right. And I wanted to quickly shoot this video for you so that you could get a glimpse inside the course itself. You can see the extent of the material, the quality of the material that we're presenting here, and then you can get some idea whether this is the right course for you, and then you can make a better choice about whether you want to go ahead with that. So first of all, I want to tell you a little bit about Jon Sandifer. Jon passed away a few years ago. He was a good friend of mine. He was also a teacher of mine way back in 1990. Let me see, what was it, 92, 93? I met Jon for the first time. And then he was a very, very good teacher and was very helpful to me in my career in the early days. And then later we trained together with Master Chan Kun Wah in London. Jon was a very prolific author. He wrote over 10 books on Feng Shui and related subjects. He had over 33 years experience in oriental healing arts, and he was just a real guiding light. He really helped put Feng Shui on the map in Britain and Europe. He was the president of the Feng Shui Society for a number of years in Britain. And in early 2000, I think it was, around 2001, 2002, to set up the educational standards, which was the acceptable standards for practice to become a bona fide practitioner of Feng Shui in Great Britain. And so Jon was instrumental in putting those standards together, and his course is a natural reflection of that. So obviously he was going to design a course and teach a course exactly to that level of what would be considered an acceptable standard of practice for a professional Feng Shui practitioner. So that is the standard of the course that you are going to be looking at now. So should we take a look inside the course itself? Let me just pull this up now here. So when you come to the course, you will have found an email, a link in the email that I sent through to you. If you click on that link, it's going to take you to a page here. Just pull this up. Here we go. It's going to take you to this page. So, and this is the introduction page on the website. Do make sure that you click through my link. That's very, very important. Don't navigate to this site just by putting it in the browser. Click on the link so you come to it. This gentleman here in the video, this is Theo van Dort, who was also one of Jon's students, who happened to be a filmmaker who did all of the technical work for this, and he's actually the guinea pig student throughout the whole course. He's asking all the questions on our behalf, and he does a great job of that. So if you just scroll down through, you can see that there's all the information about the course here, and if you click on this link, it's going to take you over to this page. Sorry, this is the PayPal button where you can purchase the course. And then once you've purchased the course, it's going to take you through to the membership area where you can log in. You'll be sent an email and a password back through your email address, and you can log in to the site here. So once you get inside the site, this is what you are going to see. Let me just set you up here. So first of all, you'll see the welcome page, and then you'll see all the modules along the top here. There's 6 beginner modules. There's a quiz at the end of that module. And then you can jump into the advanced training next there. So there's over 22 hours of Feng Shui training. Let's take a look inside Module 1. And you can see there are videos here. And we've got this very relaxed sort of chat show almost style presentation where Theo is sat with Jon and they're in conversation all the time throughout this teaching. So it's not this sort of boring chalk and talk, Jon just talking straight to the camera. They are in dialogue all the time, talking about all of these subjects. Then you can also go and on each module, you can click and download the PDF, all of the material that relates to that module. Let's take in a quick look into Module 2 here. Again, another set of videos. The videos, some of them are about half an hour long, 25 minutes to 30 minutes long. And so they're easy to break down and digest in each one. You can see they use a lot of graphics, a lot of visuals in here to help get the message across. Again, more PDFs that you can click and download with all of the coursework. I also want to show you here when we go into the advanced stage, now one thing I will say is you can go through these modules at your own speed. If you're already a student of Feng Shui and there's something just particular you want to focus in, then you can just go straight to it. You could look at floor plans, you could go into Compass School, you could look at how Jon does his on-site visits. So you can jump around throughout the course if you want to, or just start at the beginning and just chronologically work your way through it. So what I want to do here is I want to show you an example of what's in the advanced stage here. This area here, for example, on Flying Star. So the Flying Star can be quite complicated. It's quite a big subject to get your head around. Jon does a great job of teaching this, and I want to just share with you the actual PDF, the teaching notes, on how he takes something which is really quite complex, where we're working with the compass, the traditional Lopan Feng Shui compass, and so that we don't have to learn all of these Chinese characters, he breaks them down so that you understand which compass area they're related to and what degrees of the compass they relate to. And more importantly, how to cast birth charts for a house. When we say birth charts, flying star charts, this is mapping where the different energies are over a period of time in a property. And so all of these charts are laid out for you. They show you how to lay the chart over a floor plan, and how to then read the chart, how to cast these various numbers, the flying star numbers, onto a chart, and then how to do your actual reading or your diagnosis of what those numbers really mean, how they represent different qualities of Qi and different energy, and then we can find where the good energy is and where the troublesome energy is, and how we can then work with that in different applications. And so you can see all the different analysis here, what these combination of numbers mean in a house, and then you can figure out for yourself very easily. Actually, he makes what can be quite a complex subject. He teaches it very, very well. I'm really impressed with the way he did this. And here, everything's done for you. So all of these charts are already filled in. All you have to do is find out what the direction of the house is and which year it was built, and this chart is already for you. Now, another part of the course that I'm really impressed with, and this is that you don't get to see this enough, in my opinion, with a lot of Feng Shui classes, is real on-site practical teaching, because this is where the rubber really meets the road. This is where Feng Shui comes to life. I mean, you can read hundreds of books on Feng Shui, but that's not going to make you necessarily a great Feng Shui practitioner. But in this video, there's a couple of videos here where the guys go out on site, and Tio follows Jon around a house, and you can see exactly how he conducts a Feng Shui consultation. So there we are. There we have it. There's 22 hours of material in the course. It's all broken down into easily digestible sections here. For those of you who are considering getting qualified, there are quizzes at different stages along here, so you can check in on yourself to see how well you're doing. In the advanced, there's some other bonus material on inner Feng Shui, clutter, and there's some other materials that come with this too. So this is the package, this is the course, and I just think it's tremendous. And this is the course I would have done had Jon not done it first. And so I'm truly grateful to Jon for having done this. And so let's take a look. So normally a course of this magnitude, if you look at some of the other courses presented by other Feng Shui masters around the world, you're going to be paying at least $1,000 for this. This course, the value of this course, in my opinion, is around $997, which is comparable to if you did 3 to 4 weekends of training with Jon or myself in a classroom. This is what you would be paying for that amount of training. You're going to get it for $249, and we've decided to keep the price low. The reason being that we can then get help as many people to start doing Feng Shui and get into their own healing process and healing other people and healing the environment, which is really most critical at this time in our journey in the human race. So for that reason, we're going to keep the price really reasonable. There's a one-time payment. As I mentioned before, you need to click on the link that was in your email. That's absolutely critical, because that means it comes back through me, which is really important. I need to know that that has been clicked. You can contact me on 502-777-3586, or you can email me, Will LeStrange Feng Shui @gmail.com. So if you have any other questions about the course, please feel free to reach out. I'll be really happy to talk to you about any of the content in the course. If you've got any other concerns, other questions that you might have, just give me a shout. I'll be really happy to talk to you about that. And I really look forward to meeting you in the future. So good luck with your Feng Shui journey, whether you go with this product or another teacher or some books or whatever you choose to go for. Just jump in with both feet and you will not regret it. This is a fantastic, fantastic course from one of the great teachers, Jon Sandifer. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you somewhere down the road. Okay,